So Selah. Now coming to Selah, I think I've covered this before, but Selah is we actually don't know the don't know the purpose of the, like I said, much is lost in history. There is nothing in the literature that suggests that the extant literature that we have, it doesn't tell us the exact meaning of Selah. All we can do is we can, again, we can hypothesize. So one of the hypotheses people say is, given for, like I think brother Remit was saying, for meditation, right? So but if, so meditation, I think meditation, um
Yes, brother. The Selah,
hmm,
what I learned from
hmm,
one of the teachers,
right.
he said, like a cow chews again and
Hmm,
again. So
drink,
that is
yeah,
how
right,
we
right.
did, yeah,
Yeah,
so
I remember
meditate
you
again and
covered
again.
this.
Yeah.
Hmm. But that theory doesn't work for one simple reason, is that the whole psalm or the whole scripture is about meditation, right? Because what better way to than Psalm 1? It says, the one whose delight, who meditates on it day and night. But this psalm and many other psalms which are like very meditative, it doesn't have Selah, right? So if Selah is for meditation, then it should be in most of, in almost all of the psalms it should be there. But it is only there in some of the psalms, which say, which does not go with that theory that it is about meditation. Another which is very popular, and uh, most people lean towards that, again, because every scholar who has studied this, they know that we don't know the exact thing, but there are hints which makes them lean towards that idea. When I say lean, they don't completely believe this is what it is, but they lean towards it. So another theory is, where am I? Sorry. Another theory is about a musical note, or could be a pause, or could be a literary device that separates, or for, if you see this one, it says, after verse 3 there is Selah, after verse 7 there is Selah, and the verse 7 is, the Lord of hosts is with us, the God of Jacob is our fortress. The same thing is repeated in verse 11, the Lord of hosts is with us, and the God of Jacob is our fortress. Again there is a Selah. So which means, based on this, and there are many other places, goes like this. So there is one line repeated again and again, few like this one, this psalm. So this psalm could be, uh, after three verse there is Selah, again after four, five, six, seventh verse is Selah. So if you see one, two, three, and then there is Selah, and there is three verses again, four, five, six, and that seventh verse is Selah, and you see eight, nine, ten, three verses again, and the fourth is Selah. So some people, uh, they don't believe, they they propose that maybe there was one more verse after verse 3. So three verse and one Selah. Again you have next section, three verse and one Selah, and then again you have three verse then one Selah. So based on this structure, some have proposed, um, not proposed that, but hypothesized, but could there be, or posed a question, could there be a verse missing, that there was three verses and one Selah, and we got the Selah but the verse was missing, so something like that. And based on this, we, and even if we discard this theory of the missing fourth verse, we still see that the Selah divides the divides the structure, or it gives a hint of where to pause, and maybe a different section starts, and then, so many people think it's a musical note, kind of musical notation, or maybe it is that divides the sentences, and the boundary marker of the that passage or that sentence. So these are all, again, informed hypothesis, we don't know. And everybody who proposes their theory, they say, uh, they say explicitly that it is just a hypothesis, we don't know, nobody knows.